I just look at you.
Welcome back to Mountain Connections. I'm very excited to have Ron Jackenthal here from Live Like Sam. He brought me a great hat, a great water bottle. It's a wonderful organization that promotes youth, sports, community, and scholarships here in Park City. Ron, thanks so much for being here today.
Thanks, Christine. Good morning.
Good morning, and I'm excited for the merchandise. Thank you so much. It's really an incredible organization, and I feel really honored and proud to be wearing the hat, drinking out of my water bottle, so thank you very much.
Well, you're welcome. You are rocking it, and you're color coordinated, so it's perfect.
I tried.
It almost even goes with the boots.
I think it does. I think more than almost.
I'll take it. Well, thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here. For someone that's not aware of what Live Like Sam is, please explain the organization.
Sure. So 4 years ago, my son, Sam Jackenthal, was a national ski champion, a Park City born and raised kid, and he died in a ski accident in Australia. And the community really rallied around Sam and our family for the longest time. And from that, I created a nonprofit, Live Like Sam, which technically we really launched this past January on Valentine's Day. And the foundation does three primary things. We provide need-based and character-based scholarships for youth athletes, both competitive and recreational. We provide character-based education, and we're also working very closely with the community to provide an inclusive environment and bring the community and community partners together for the betterment of all of our youth in and around Park City, Summit County, Wasatch County.
You know, I remember hearing about the story actually in the news. We didn't even live here in Park City. It's definitely devastating for you and your family. You've created something incredible from what happened. What made you decide to create this foundation for Sam?
I think Sam did. So Sam was this life force, this very powerful, beautiful, old soul, wise beyond his years. And you know, when you are grieving the loss of a child, it's there is no rule book, and you go through these ups and down moments. But every down moment I had along the journey was always Sam kind of nudging me, saying, "Get your butt off the couch, go out and live my life for me," because I can't do it in a physical sense. And so I did, and I spent a lot of time working with partners in the community, figuring out like why is there such a strong connection to Sam and to our family and to our story? And I think it's because Park City is such a tight community that this could have happened to anybody's family. It didn't. It happened to ours. My choices are to be an ostrich and go underground, or get out there and do something good in Sam's legacy. And oddly enough, or I would say in an untraditional way, or unorthodox way, we are creating new memories together, Sam and I, and my daughter Skylar and others involved in the foundation, and we're making a difference in the communities we're active in.
You're making a huge difference. It's really exploded. You started this about 9 months ago, and the organization has changed. You've had a lot of things going on. Where are you at right now?
So right now, as I said, the three main things that we're focused on, we talked about. For the next few months, we will continue. So right now we had Jan's Winter Welcome, which was a great success for all last week. We probably brought in about $15,000 through various auction items and support of others, and that was just very rewarding. I'm also on the board of YSA, and to me, it's a place where we've put a lot of our money over the previous years, and we'll continue to support YSA. Live PC, Give PC is coming up this week. We had a great, for a sort of a 1 point some odd person pony show. Last year, we raised about $18,000. Our goal is to double that to $35,000 and 250 unique donors between now and the end of this Friday. We're very excited about that. And going forward, our primary focus is around character-based education for recreational competitive youth athletes. And that's a place where we've been putting a lot of time and resources and working with world-class sports researchers and family psychologists to build evidence-based curriculum that we can eventually get distributed out into various communities to help kids focus on character.
Your organization is supporting athletes, but now you're doing so much more than that. You're supporting character. You're talking about things like bullying and how to handle youth psychology in sports. That's a lot to tackle, but it's really impressive that you are doing that with the platform that you had. What made you decide to focus on these things?
So in doing our research and speaking to our supporters and our partners, which are educators, local, national, regional sports organizations, what we really discovered is there's a lot of information out there for coaches, for coach certification, for administrative certification. There's not a lot for parents, and there's almost nothing out there that you can find that's tangible around character-based development for young individuals. And whether they're competitive athletes, recreational athletes, or just a kid, there's not much out there that speaks to inclusion and positivity, kindness, sportsmanship, how to win with dignity, how to lose with grace. Kindness, positivity, and bullying is really become a huge global epidemic that's been around for a long time, and it's starting to show some very, severe negative effects in various communities. And so we felt like, why not tackle the more difficult, challenging elephant in the room first? So we hired a number of researchers and consultants to help us build out a curriculum. The initial one is kind of 8 modules on anti-bullying, and the 4 are for kids and 4 are for their parents. And the goal is to bring them together and educate them on what bullying is, what forms it shows up in, what do you do if you see it, and how to know sort of if you're in it, and kind of the protocols and calls to action. And we're really proud of this work. If you go on our website, www.live, who says that anymore? No one says the W's. Retract that. If you go to livelikesam.org and you scroll to education, you can read about this on our education page, and about halfway down is an animated video that we invested in with artists and designers. And our goal is to have all of our media delivered online through e-learning platforms with partners, and to have it be very small, 4 to 5 minute chunkable animation that really resonates well with kids. So we take a lesson that might be 20 minutes, and we break it up into 4 or 5 minute chunks so it's consumable and they can take it at their pace. And we test them before, and we'll test them after to see that what their level of comprehension and learning was.
It seems like your goal is to build champions, but not necessarily champions on the slopes, but champions inside and out. I really appreciate that Live Like Sam is focusing on things that sometimes aren't discussed in the athletic community, in the ski community, things like character-based education, bullying, the stresses of sports and kids, where sometimes the focus is misplaced. And you have some great information on your website, and you're going to continue this education throughout your scholarships and community as well.
Correct. Yes. Yeah. No. We're excited. I think when I look at character-based education, we're just character development. Sam was this incredible athlete. He won the U.S. National Freestyle Champion when he was 15. He was the number 1 or 2 ranked inline skater in the world. But what really separated him was his character, the way he handled himself, showed up for others, protected those that needed, and just engaged. And I think for us, we have an opportunity here to give these kids skills for life. The podium is amazing, and I think I'm very involved in this community. We want to see our kids on the podium. We want to see our kids be champions, Olympians, and have success. But once the sport, hopefully they will have sport for life. But once that competitive sport goes away, it's the character, it's their values that are going to continue to serve them well in their life. And that's a place that we see a huge opportunity to make a giant impact on this. And we're starting here locally.
And you're making a huge impact. Thanks so much, Ron, for being here. I know Sam would be very proud with what you're doing with his organization. Just an incredible story. Thanks for coming on and talking more about what you're doing with sports and kids, character-based education, and also just supporting the community in so many different ways. So thanks so much, Ron.
You're very welcome. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't say the 3 things that I would love to have people consider doing is, 1, join the movement. Just go on our website, sign up to be part of our community on social media as well. Support us on Live PC, Give PC, and we're doing some very creative scholarshiping, and we want to bring more partners in. So I would say that any partner that has interest in doing character-based programs, please contact me and let's talk.
Great, absolutely will. Well, thanks so much, Ron, for being here.
Thanks, as always.
All right, check out Live Like Sam online. Just a great organization here in Park City. They support youth in sports and talk about some of the things that people aren't necessarily talking about with character-based education, bullying, psychology, sports, and more. And be sure to donate to their organization at Live PC, Give PC, which is happening this Friday. So check them out online. We have much more coming up on Mountain Connections right after this.